Welcome to Color Craze Fiber Appa Loopy podcast. I am ceereese. I am the creator of all this fibery goodness, and welcome back. I hope you guys are visiting again, and if it's your first time, that's awesome. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see. Where do I start? I have lots of good stuff. I started, let me see, let's go back. So where do I start? I have some spinning today. I have a little bit of inspiration that someone had bought a beautiful roll braid of Polworth silk. So that was a little bit of inspiration that I kind of got the spinning bug again. Let me see what else. I did start the absolute beautiful Pure Joy shawl that I breezed through so quickly, and I knitted in my stuff, so you're gonna get a chance to see what it looks like knit up. I don't really have any samples of much, only socks. So my daughter, stop it. It's not even funny. So she's peeking and she's laughing. Let's see what else. I lost my concentration. So yeah, I knit that. I started that over, I think it was like last Monday or Tuesday I did. I have been going over what I want to knit next. I think I might do another Pure Joy and use this as a sample once I show you guys. I kind of just jumped right into it, but might as well, right? I have some shop updates, that's all up there. I did that. I have a couple of, well, I have one stash enhancement that I have used a while back, and it's so beautiful that I really need to get the other one that I made it out of, so I'll give you an idea of what it looks like knit. So I'll go through that. I'll give you a kind of shop update on, I'll show you the samples of what I have that I made. And let me see. I seen Brooklyn Knit Bulk. She made an absolute beautiful sweater, and you guys should really go over there and check that out. I'll put a link down to her YouTube also, but it came out gorgeous. It was a, oh God, what was it? I did favorite it on Ravelry. I did favorite hers on Ravelry, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And it's a free pattern, guys, so I suggest, if you're into that type of thing, like, I will give you exactly what it is. I'm gonna end up favorites, come on, favorites. It is the Laurel cardigan, and I'm sure most of you YouTubers out there that know these knit podcasts and knitcasts and all that stuff know Jaclyn of Brooklyn Knit Bulk. She's a sweetheart. I love her too. She's great. Hi, Jack. But she did do the Laurel cardigan, and I think the construction of it is absolutely gorgeous. And I like the fact that she doesn't. She said she doesn't even want to do a toggle or anything, and I don't even think it needs it. It's beautiful, and I love wearing stuff like that. Like, I'll just whatever. So, but that is perfect, and I think I'm gonna do it. I think that's my next big project after my Rocky Coast cardigan that I have to finish. I'm trying to think what else, but that will be my next, and I really fell in love with it when she was showing, she was talking about it. It was just so beautiful, and the yarn she used was from a like a local, from the church that spun, I guess the nuns that spun, I'm not sure, but I'll put everything down in the link. I'm trying to think. I also fell in love with her Clark socks, which I think I'm going to do out of something of my own. So I'm going to run over and get that pattern also. Love it. It's so pretty. So check that out. I'll put the link down also. But before I started looking at her podcast, I looked and seen, I was looking through my old sock books, and I have tons of them, but some of these patterns, this is from Alice Yu, and I just fell in love with this book a while ago. And there's the, I think I'm almost positive I actually made these socks before because I have the actual copy that I had copied from a friend before I got the book. So it's the koala socks, and I just love the cables on them. Really, really pretty. Again, it's LSU Softopus if guys aren't familiar with it. But it's pretty. Get your hands on it because there's a lot of patterns in here that are so beautiful. Like simple, the stitch definition in all of them, all the patterns, the cabling, the crossing over with the cables. It's so pretty. So definitely. And I want to thank actually Melina. She watches the podcast and this Nickcast. She actually said that she commented. Oh, she left me a message in Ravelry and said that my mic. She couldn't hear me, so I quickly went online and got a microphone. And I hope this works. I hope it makes a difference. So let me see. What else? So all right, I'll just go to my whips, and I'm almost done with. Like I said, absolutely love this shawl. It's beautiful, and I know a lot of you are familiar with it, but I'm almost done. And this is the Pure Joy shawl. I worked on it all weekend long. Look how pretty. It's almost off. Isn't that pretty? So this is like my wine single, and this is I called this, it's a sparkle single. And this is, I called it Melon Baller, but it's on the lighter side. It's up there on the Etsy side also, but it's on the lighter side, and it's got the silver stellina in it. I wish it was gold. They don't have singles gold stellina in it. I hope they do someday, but it's pretty. It's really pretty, but it knit up so beautifully. And I had 50 grams of the wine that I had made smaller skeins, just to kind of do something like a project like this, and it truly I just took it off the hook, and I'm like, I'm gonna use these two together. I showed you last week. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's that wine color. I hope it picks up like in the light. You can kind of see, but beautiful. And these are my, I'm so funny about this. These are my gauge was size 4. I would use it on a US 4, and these are the higher sharps. But what I did was I ordered these a long time ago, and I didn't realize part of it is flat. And this is the only sharps that the highest sharps that I've ever had that had this. But this needle is barrel here. It's the oddest thing. And then it comes in, I guess, for the comfort of your hands. And then this one here is kind of indented here, but the tip is barreled, and then it comes down flat here. I don't know. They are comfortable. I do like them. But it was a weird, I felt myself doing this a lot with them. So it's just weird. But they work. Gauge was great. I got my gauge. And like I said, once I block this out next week, it'll be beautiful. And I'll probably be done with the other one, which I'll show you what my next one I'm going to do, which I put the colors together, and the colors up there also. But this is simply gorgeous, and I don't know, like I said, I was gonna give it away, but I think I'm gonna just keep it as a sample for future shows or whatever. But I'm in love, and it's so, you don't really need to pay attention. It's got this flow where you know where you are at all times. Like even as you put it down, you'll know. And one thing with this is when you pick up your wrapped, not even pick up, when you get to your knit wrapped stitch, for those of you who aren't familiar or do know, I never used a marker, so I kind of, you gotta know your stitches, and once you get going with the pattern, it's easy. So when you're coming back and you're knitting back on the wrong side to your knit stitch. Okay, where was I? So when you're coming back, knowing your stitches, you'll see that the last wrap stitch, you'll see like almost like your purl bump, and then like another like a wrap around, but you'll also see that space between the next knit stitch as you're going, and where you have to knit another 7. So you kind of got to know what your stitches look like within the pattern. When I first started this, I screwed up so badly. I ripped it out, but I was determined. I'm like, I'm staying up. I don't care what time it is. I'm gonna get this right so that I can just have a smooth sail for the rest of the week. And I did. So, like I said, it also looks like it's kind of hanging low. So you'll know as you start knitting the pattern. And the flow is great. And I really hate garter stitch. I always stayed away from it. I hated the way it looked because I'm like, that's not, it's like, I just love the knit stitch. But when you do this, and depending on the yarn that you use, it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. And I really fell in love with it. And I knew as soon as I seen, and I dyed the first melon baller, that's the name of the colorway that I used. It's a little bit deeper in color, the ones that I put up, because this one I did ever so slightly. I didn't want that, I wanted it a little bit more subtle. But as you're knitting the skein, you can see it lightens up a bit. But when I did that, I said, oh goodness, you know what? I want something, I want to do another one. And that's how, it's a very addicting pattern. So I came up with, and I just dyed, oops, and I just dyed another, just a gray in the, it's just a regular superwash. It's not a single, so it's a 4-ply, but it's thin, and I think I'm gonna do it in these 2 colors. So this is, and this is up there also. I just put it up actually just before the podcast. So this is, I called it Misfit Toys. I know it's not Christmas yet, but I do like it. It's got that hue that I always remembered in the movie. It's got that, when they're on the island, you could kind of see this like haze of pink and the toys with the blue, that light blue color, and I don't know, this just reminded me of it so much. But I'm going to do this as my main color, and then I'm going to use this dark charcoal mouse gray so then I'm going to do it in the striping in this color. So look how pretty. I love it. Just get it all together again. I don't want to tangle it. So wouldn't that be great? Look at that. And I'm probably going to wind this up right away. Look at those specks. Love them. They came out beautiful. Yay! So I'm going to wind this up when we're done. Actually, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to get this ready anyway. So I'll wind that up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm so excited. I love those colors together. And then, where is my, so that's my whip almost done, and I still need to finish my braid cap. I'm almost done. I know, guys, I think I was almost at the same, I might have been a little bit from here on, but I'm gonna finish this. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. I might have to run back over there and grab another skein, which I'm sure is still there. So I don't know what happened. I thought I would, but yeah, so that's that. I'm almost done. Here, look, I'll show you guys. I look like an idiot right now, but whatever. So this is, I could probably, I still have to do this and then I guess start binding off, but I don't know. I mean, start decreasing, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. But it's gonna be pretty. Can you imagine? Really pretty. Nice pattern. Gorgeous pattern. Nice. Highly recommended. If you like cables, and it's a simple cable. Well, maybe not that simple, but for me, I'm used to them. And the little smaller cables, and then the bigger cable repeats, but it's a beautiful pattern. I don't know why I never jumped into it a long time ago. I had it in my library for the longest time, and I'm like, I can't find the right yarn. I can't find the right yarn. So I finally got it, and this just called out to me. So I'm up to my next cable, and then I think after that I'm done with that round, and then I have to start decreasing. Let me see what else. I have, oh, yes. I don't know if the lighting's a little better, but I'm still working on this. I kind of put it on the back burner for a while, and it's very bright, and it's very springy, so maybe I'll finish them for the spring. I don't think so. I'll get to them. There's just so many things. Like I said, being on Ravelry and watching everyone else's knit casts and all that good stuff, like, they're so inspiring, and you really, truly have to get a grip of yourself, because you will knit or cast on for everything that's being done out there, and I just, it's you can't control yourself. But so yeah, so these were this is a hand spun that I did. I showed you way back, I think the first episode, but this was a hand spun that I had. It was white, and it was a 2-ply on my trundle that I always talk about, and I do have other spindles, but I don't, it's my go-to, my trundle. I love it. And I also have, I have 2 wheels, and I have an electric spinner. I have a Hanson, and that's my baby too. But my first one was a Kromsky, and it looks like a captain's wheel of a pirate ship. I like it, and I have a woolly winder on it too, which I don't use. It sits in the closet, the whole wheel itself. I have a Victoria. That's my little girl that I love. She is that's my plying machine. I love that for that. I ply on it, and I spin everything except for when I use my trundle on my Hanson that I absolutely adore. And recently, last year, not this past Maryland, the year before, my baby got me the fast flyer, the lace flyer from Hanson at the at Maryland, and it was the best thing that I ever did. I had the woolly winder on it, and Hanson himself, I don't know his name exactly, but he said that the woolly winder was so clunky. Like, not that it wasn't bad, it's not a bad product, I love the woolly winder, but it's it was just so heavy, so I wasn't getting that. It was loud, there was no I'm gonna kill her. There was no it just seemed very clunky, and it was very loud and very heavy, so I wasn't getting that accurate and consistent spin for me. I don't know, some people might disagree. So with that, I fell in love with it once again, because once you get it, you fall in love with it. And then again, when he has something new or something that's that betters the production of your spin, it's just perfect. You can't beat it. So we got that, and when I started spinning, when I got home on it, it was no stopping, and I ended up spinning my butt off, and I had so much inventory, and then that's when I decided to go to the wool festival in Halleckville. So that was the story about that, but we'll just rewind back to this again. So this was a 2-ply that I threw in the pot, and I think I did knit up, but I never actually spun it and then dyed it. It was always prior to. So when I knit up my own sock yarn that I spun, it was always off of a roving. And I never really, which this was off of a roving too, but it wasn't pre-dyed. So I dyed this after. So it was a white 2-ply. It was a white 2-ply that I put in the pot, but look how beautiful that is. Those colors. But I was so fascinated the way, like, I want to do this all the time, but I'm so fascinated the way it knit up. So beautiful. And the colors, those, this is the way even my sock yarn that I dye, you kind of get that variation speckled throughout, which I just think I want to finish these right now. Do you mind? So yeah, and this is also the no purl monkey socks, which I'll put down down also, so you guys know. But they're in previous ones. I'm sure you're familiar with them too. So let me see what else. So I don't know, I guess we'll go into spinning, but I was just talking about it. So I reached into my, now that the fall's coming, and Mia the other day, she's like, leaves are falling, I want my pumpkin spice latte, which I think is hysterical because I'm not a big fan. Like, I'll do it just because, but yeah, no, it's good. I'm a cider girl. I like my hot cider, no problem. Give it to me, I'm happy. So I pulled this out of, my tags are on it, but I pulled this out of my stash, which I actually had these up on out in the show. I think they were online. I'm not sure, actually. They might be up there, but look at this deep pumpkin. And even this is like a gold mustardy. This is a 3-ply. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it. I have no idea, but it's so pretty, and it's a 3-ply, but look at this pumpkin. I don't know what to make of it. Tell me what to make. It's so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I did have these for sale. I don't think they're up there. I gotta look. But yeah, so they're both 3-ply, Navajo plied, but I don't know what to make. This would make an amazing hat. What do you think? 284 yards. So fall. It's perfect for Rhinebeck. Maybe I'll do a hat. Maybe I'll do another. Ooh, I gotta think. But yeah, so this is like a pumpkin. These were my hand spun. These are from my rovings that I had in the shop, actually. I don't know if they're up there still, but. And then this is another one. Which one was this one? This was a merino. This is a Polworth. This is worsted weight. I think I'm gonna make another hat out of that. And this is superfine merino, 3-ply, and this is 418 yards, guys. I don't know how I did that. And this is 3-ply, of course. Everything that I do is a 3-ply, so it kind of gives you that break of color, and it kind of blends. And this is superfine merino, worsted, 194 yards. So this reminds me very witchy. And this one was just, I think I put every bit of color into this that I had that were broken rovings that I just kind of broke apart, and this was what I came up with. Pretty. Look at that blue with the green right there. And this is merino also. 270 yards of worsted weight. This is pretty, but I don't know what to do with these. Oops, sorry. So yeah, I don't know what to do with them, but I think I'm definitely gonna make a hat out of this though. Its color doesn't look good on me though. What do you think? I don't know. We'll see. So, Elsa's wool. All right, this is cormo. This is, I'm gonna go to, I guess, quick stash enhancement because I reordered new, because I've knit with this in the darker gray. Let me just go grab it. I'm back. Okay, so this is the sport weight. I can't even say enough about cormo. This is a 2-ply woolen spun. Now if you go to her website, I mean, this was only $15, guys, and there's 350 yards. There's 4 ounces. And it's purebred cormo. It's the white, black, and gray, and it is absolutely fabulous to work with and so soft. And when you knit with it, it's just so pleasurable, and it's easy to work with. I mean, so maybe sometimes you have to kind of make sure you don't split it, but once you block it and just rinse it, however you do your wool wash, whatever you use, it blooms and becomes so soft. But this, what I'm going to show you now, these are the buffalo. It's in the green book. Oh gosh, I gotta look, but I will show you. Respect the Buffalo, I'm almost positive, but I know they're in my Ravelry page, so it's ceereese on Ravelry. You'll see it in my project page. Look at this. Now this is not this color, but these are the colors that I've worked with her yarn. But look at those cables. Isn't that pretty? And I'll put the link in down. No, I guess I could link you to my Ravelry page, but it's so soft. And I can't even fix them because I don't remember what color I used on this, but I guess I can try. And then this was the lighter gray, and this is the darker. I know I made so many for so many people. This is the darker. You see that? And this one pilled a little bit on me. I don't know why, but I do like these. These are so pretty. I was obsessed with this pattern. I constantly made them for everyone for Christmas gifts back. I can't even tell you, it's been so long. But this one I made longer. This one I made shorter. I went exactly with the pattern. But look at the difference, guys. These are the 3 blends that she has. But I suggest that you guys go over there and check it out because, like I said, she has, and this is the skein. Look at this thing. $15. That's nothing. You could make a sweater out of 3, 6, 9, 12. So you got 1,200 and somewhat yards more, 1,300 yards. You could get away with 3 possibly for a nice sweater. Well, depending on the person, of course. But yeah, guys, seriously, Elsawool. You see that? Get your hands on some because I might order some more. But yes, most definitely do it. Like I said, I reordered and I've knit this so many times before, and I am so proud of her. I'll tell everybody about it. And I found out about this from my friend Stacy years ago. She ran into it and got some and bought me some, and I've been hooked ever since. Like, I haven't done it in a while. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna make out of this skein, but I'll think of something. Okay, what else do we have? More spinning real quick. So someone ordered Polworth silk for me yesterday, but I have to go to the post office and send it out. And I said, you know what? I have so many fall colors in that bin. I have a bin, I can't tell you, it's huge. So much fiber in it that I've dyed, and they're all in plastic bags. I keep them all nice and tight. Nothing gets to them. They're like fresh from the day I dyed them. So this is, so she ordered, and I said, you know what, I gotta start spinning up again on my, not my spindle this time. I wanna use my, I feel bad, I've been neglecting her. So I'm gonna spin it up on my hand soon. So I'm going to, this is the Polworth silk. Not that the woman ordered, but this is what I'm probably gonna do. This is actually up there, so if you want to get to it quick before I break into it. I might not, but we'll see. But look, this has got, let's take it out, all the great fall colors in it. So I kind of fell in love with it again. Like I say, I have so much of it. So it's $85.15. But look at those colors. Look how pretty. So I'm going to, I might break into this one. Look at that. See that? We will see. And that one. And this one is just organic Polworth, which the regular Polworth I have worked with. For some reason, this roving, the organic, has an easier spin to it. I don't know what it is, or maybe they're feeding the animals. I don't know, but I have to say, I've spun the regular Polworth that I've had, and I've spun the organic, and I truly feel a difference in the spin as I'm spinning it. It's a much easier flow. So I don't normally draft, pre-draft. I usually kind of just and go, because I spin so fine. And I'm sure I would like event like here and there when I feel like a little bit tightness in it, but I don't usually. I know I know most people have to pre-draft and they strip it and do whatever they, depending on what kind of spin they want or what they're looking for in their final product when they're done, and what they want to accomplish in the yarn and what they want the yarn to do. So sometimes you can strip it and you'll have a different color flow. If you wanted to stripe, or if you want just a 2-ply, there's so many ranges, and I'll get into that, I guess, as we go along. And I'll, like I said, just inbox me or comment and let me know what you want to know. But I am no means in any way a professional spinner. There are some out there, but yeah. So this is the Polworth, and like I said, the organic Polworth. The spin is a little bit easier than just a regular Polworth that I have bought. But look how gorgeous this is. Look how pretty. So pretty. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, I might break into this one also. So we will see. Yeah, let's see. Oh, shop update? Might as well, right? So let me put it this side. So I did 3 new colorways. Before last week I put in 2, I think 2 or 3. This one is the, it's up there actually. So this was not a new color. Well, it is a new colorway, but I had already put these up. So this is Melon Baller. This is what I used in the shawl, believe it or not. But it was a little bit more quiet, if you want to say. There wasn't as much. I guess you can kind of see it. Can you see that? Maybe a little bit more pink and orange in here, but if for some reason it muted as I knit, but not in these. I put a little bit more of the pink and the orangey color in there. So if you could see that. But yeah, this is Melon Baller. This is up. Pretty. And this is a sparkle. So this is the Stellina. That's not a new color. Well, it is a new color. This is the, oh, I showed you before what I was going to do next, my next project. This is Misfit Toys. There's 3 of them up there. And this is in the Superwash Merino. And it's fingering weight. So these 3 are up there. Pretty. And like I said, when I paired it up with that gray, oh my god, it just worked so perfectly. Just to show you guys one more time. So that contrast color for the Pure Joy shawl is right here. I think it would be so pretty. And this was Misfit Toys. And then we got, oopsie. Which one was this, Mia?
Magical Witch.
Magical Witch. Magical Witch. So this is Magical Witch. And it's very Halloweeny, very witchy, very fall. And this is the Stellina. This is the single with the Stellina, which I think would be beautiful. With even, I don't know what color you can do any color. You can do a purple to pop the purple. You can do the green to make the greens come out, right? And even like a nice rust color for those browns. I don't know. The possibilities are endless, right? So
endless possibilities.
Yes. Or the possibilities are endless.
Yes, that's it.
So yeah, so this is the single, and then this is it in the single merino. I'm sorry, the 4-ply superwash merino. And this is superwash too. Everything I use is usually superwash. It's up there, and then this is it on the 4-ply superwash merino. Not pretty? Pretty. So you got that. That's up there. And then I have, what do we call this?
What do you call it? Thackeray Binks?
Zachary Binks. Oh my gosh.
Thackeray.
Okay, so this is Thackeray Binks. So this is Hocus Pocus. So yeah, I tried to do some fall I think I did pretty well. And the winter, I got the winter in there, so I'll have those also at the woolen trunk show. I can't wait for that. But I have everything set aside. I'm not even touching, like all the yarn that I have, I've ordered, and that was set aside for the shop. And the yarn that I have in that box is set aside for, of course, woolen. So that'll be exciting. And so, like I said, bakery rings. I keep saying it. So I don't know. I guess just to kind of stick with the theme, it's very fall, Halloween-y, and then the black for the cat, and kind of just a witchy, pumpkin-y feel. So I was gonna call it, rotten pumpkin.
Rotten pumpkin.
No. Thackeray Binks for all you Hocus Pocus fans, which we are gonna watch after I'm done. Oh, after we come back from Michael's.
I gotta get some glue.
She needs some glue for her slime. So yeah.
I got some pretty slime over here.
You cracked me up. So yeah, she's been making me laugh all morning. So yeah, so this is up also. And I'm trying to think what else. What else do I have going on? I do want to visit some of the local shops, just to kind of see what they have. Oh, wait, really quick. I'm sorry, guys. These are two other ones. I didn't put them up yet. I will. I just don't know what to name them. And this is a nice noise work. So I'm not sure. I just this is a sparkle single, and then this is the merino. It's very pink. I don't know what I did with this, but I do like it. I might make socks, but I might put it up there. I gotta see. Let me know if you want it up there.
Comments below.
And this, I don't know what to call it. I'm not sure. Okay, and those are those two that I did not put up in the shop. I will put, maybe I'll make some kits for the Pure Joy if you want it. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it. So that's about it. I mean, what's going on? Everyone's getting ready for Rhinebeck. Everyone's doing their projects. I think I'm gonna finish off that sweater. I did not block my Find Your Fade. Didn't do it. I can't stand it. All I have to do is just bind off. I have like maybe another row or two, and then just bind it off. And I'm just like, it's just sitting there. It's just like the stepchild. I feel so bad. But yeah, I found my fade that I didn't find because it's not pretty. It's gonna be a blanket for the couch. I know it. So that's what's gonna happen with that. And
wait, the big one?
The big one, yeah.
The one that I was lying on?
No, yes. So I'm not gonna use that. It's so bulky.
Wait, can it be mine?
Yes, it could be yours.
Yes.
So, and that's the Find Your Fade dilemma. Don't like it. And I don't like it not because of the pattern, just because the colors I chose I thought were great at the time, and I laid them out, and I'm just like.
Well, because you started it so long ago, that's why.
So yeah, that's the deal with that. I did a boo-boo on that one because I know I'll never knit another one. So that's that. So I'll stick to my. I think I'm just getting the sweater bug. So after I'm done with this, I'm gonna cast on for another Pure Joy as a sample, or I might give him away as Christmas presents. You never know. And then I'm trying to think what else. And then I do want to try to find some yarn to do the Jaclyn's sweater that she did, the Laurel cardigan. And like I said, it's free off of Knitty, and the construction of it, like I said before, it seems it's fun. It really is. The moss stitch, I hope I don't regret, because it's that slows you down. I feel like, you knit, purl on. I feel like it's gonna take forever, but the finished product of it is great as long as you pick the right yarn, and that's what's key, guys. And I know you all know that. So anyway, I'm gonna call it. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and please come back again next week. I know I've been pushing it. I feel like I've been pushing it because I'm trying to knit my butt off to get some substance for you guys to see. Just wanted to say thank you again, and please come back and enjoy your weekend. I know it's Wednesday, but I won't see you till Monday or Tuesday. School starts next week. Someone's not happy, but she's excited. Yeah, so we'll see, and I'll get these up early in the morning on Mondays and whatever, but yeah, that's it. So guys, have a great week and a weekend, and we will see you next week. Bye. Well, I'm just videoing this crap because you're making me laugh, and stop playing with me. Get out. You can't. And she's shaking her butt. Get out.
Please.